Well, now that it's been a few days since our last storm, the snowpack is starting to settle in onto the yard here. It's probably dropped 3 to 4 inches, but it's still deeper than hell. So, if you followed yesterday's exciting video, picking up the snowblower, you know that today we have a pretty big job in store for us, trying to swap out the backhoe to the snowblower and get it functional. But I've got to run to town, got some errands to do, appointments to make, and before we can even start that, this is the highest priority for today. This massive ice dam that's already formed on this side of the house and other parts around the other parts of the house. So of course that one has the power line going directly over it straight into the house, so that's going to be a real treat. But we need to get the ladder over here and climb up on there and start removing some snow. So kind of need to get that done before I can even play with the new tractor toys. Some big icicles, especially on the backside. Ice dams, look at these things. Not good for your shingles, not good for your roof, for sure. Hopefully we make it through winter without substantial roof damage, because that would be a real treat too to have to deal with in the summer, on top of everything else. Oh, it's nice to have a nice glorious day, sunshiny day though. It feels a little warmer. I think it's 26, 28 degrees out right now, so that's nice for a change. Oh, you guys got to see this cornice up on top of the mountain over there. It's half as high as those trees. It's probably 25, 35 feet high. Gonna come crashing down, avalanche down that mountain. Anyway, it's a beautiful, glorious day up here. Zegan's over there at work, living the dream. All right, changeover. Summer to winter, late in the winter. So this is going to be a first time ever for taking off this backhoe 270B John Deere 2038R. I partially disconnected it when the guy delivered it that day and kind of went through the motions more or less, but haven't fully actually removed it. So what we're up against today, before we try to swap over and mount the SB 1164, is, unfortunately, I don't have a well-developed mount to put the backhoe on. I've watched that video at Brock at Rock Hill Farm. With the one he made was excellent, and so I'm probably going to do something similar along those lines, but the best I can do is probably, for now, use this about 8-foot long pallet, fairly sturdy, some 4x4s under the bottom, and at least just get it parked for the time being. Okay, and so in case it wasn't obvious, this is not an instructional video of how to remove your backhoe from your 2038. It's just bringing you guys along for the adventure while I try to figure it out today. Bearing in mind that there are the removal and installation instructions right there. But the one thing that I'm certain about is we're going to fire it up and we're going to lay this over a little bit and we're going to relocate the parking pin to the lower position. I may as well put this one in while we're at it. Not a very useful video if I don't show you some of the details, right? Pressure, T, not sure what, and then you got the R for return, I guess. So this is just about the first time I've really even had to deal with this thing at all. So full forward is down and all the way back is up. Okay, good. You see that put a bit of a strain on it. So it's now lifted. So these lift arms are lifting the whole thing. Turn off the tractor. And these are the pins here that it's talking about releasing. Lift this guy up, rotate, pull it out. Oh, look what I found. Sweet. Well, I tried to lower it. Didn't seem like it went down anywhere. Try it again. Up. Down. Huh. And then it says just drive away. So let's see how that goes. All right. After running all around town, taking care of a bunch of damn errands, we're back at it here. Quick phone call to my guy, my sales rep at John Deere, and he made mention of this knob to try under the seat. And so that appears to be what the culprit was. When that knob right there, that knob right there controls how much it can go up, how much it can go down. The rock arms, what are they called? Whatever, this thing here. And so, see, now that it's been moved to where it's allowed some movement, I basically got it turned all the way to the left for max. Or I thought I did. It can thereby have fluid flowing and you can command it up or down. Okay, so we're going up, we're going down. So let's try this again. Paying particular attention, I think, to wrapping them around this drop bar link instead of this way around it, so that doesn't get snagged while you're trying to pull away. And then make sure that the loop line goes back to the pressure side. Okay, up and down. Good. There we go. Get a little persuasion there. It looks like it's going to be free to come out of the notch right there. Back when I was dragging all those big concrete blocks out of this barn during deconstruction, I installed that great big shackle on the drawbar. Well, that shackle is preventing that big green bar from sliding to the rear. So let me get that cleared, and then hopefully we just pull forward and she's free and liberated. Doesn't feel like she's fully released just yet, but we're getting closer, I think. And I hope yours goes a whole lot better. Lesson learned here. If you're not setting it down on a super level spot, which obviously my front end tires were up higher, kind of sitting in a bit of a saddle like this, you're gonna have problems. So either or, you gotta get your wheels up high enough so that this thing, the lower cradle, can drop away. Not that complicated, right? Okay, moving on.